After a topsy-turvy attempt at regaining past glory for our senior football national team Bafana Bafana, following the failure to qualify for continental and world tournaments, hope was ignited by the appointment of Belgian coach Hugo Broos in 2021. However, realizing the task that lie ahead of qualifying for the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, Broos began ruffling feathers in local football circles when he lambasted the lack of quality in the PSL. Strangely enough, the coach went on to select a predominantly local-based team that came third in the 2024 African Cup of Nations held in Ivory Coast. And since then, the trend has constantly repeated itself. Now, with the 2026 World Cup qualifiers beckoning for Bafana Bafana and the team on second spot in Group C, Broos' selection of a predominantly local player's outlook boggles the mind, considering his previous outcries. So when the team announcement to face Lesotho and Benin was scheduled at the SAPC, I thought it would be justified to pose the question on whether, judging by the preliminary squad selection, if the coach has seen an improvement standard in the PSL since his previous observations.
My name is Opa Maisela from sportsfanatics.co.za. Coach, when you came here some 4 or 5 years ago, you decried the state of the PSL football. And looking at the team, it's predominantly local, right? So I want to know, Coach, what has changed? Do you feel that the standard has improved? What has been your observations about it? Can the coach at least go and proclaim that the PSL is among the best in the continent?
Yeah. I arrived here 4 years ago, and when I'm honest, there is not so much changed. Sundowns will be again champion with 12, 15 points ahead. It was 4 years ago, it was also like that. So there are some teams like Chiefs who are struggling already for 2, 3 years. The only positive thing is that, first of all, I see more younger players in the teams. Not only in the small teams, but also in the big teams. I think that's a very good evolution in South African football.
Yeah.
I see teams like Stellenbosch, like Polokwane, like TS Galaxy, who are now high in the ranking. Before, those were teams who were 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th place. So that means that they work in a good way with younger players. When you see how many young players Stellenbosch has in his team. So I think, again, that is a good evolution. The only thing is that, and I think that Sundowns will be angry now, but it's too easy for them to be champion. We are how much, 8 games before the end, and they are champion. Or yes, if they start losing games now, but, and Pirates said, yes, we have still 4 games, but have to win it. Mm. And it will not be easy to have to win those 4 games. So I hope again that next year there will be a more fight for championship with 3, 4 teams who are very close to each other. Mm. The one loses, the other one jumps over.
That's what we want. We want a helicopter season.
So the level will be higher. Automatically will be higher. 100%. And let's hope that happens next year.
Well, it is certainly mind-boggling that the coach is still adamant on the standard of football in South Africa when 98% of selected players ply their trade in local teams, a situation that makes it even more confusing. But with that in mind, we will wait and see whether our local brigade will once again prove the coach's concerns otherwise and qualify for their third appearance of the biggest sporting spectacle in the world. With that in mind, we will still consider the coach's comments that there is not much competition in the PSL, considering that Sundowns keep winning the league season in and season out, a situation that he still dwells on that the league standard is not up to scratch.
My name is Opa Maisela, and I'm the sports fanatic.